You're being a cheeky little monkey, aren't you? Hi. You're all wet. Hello. How are you? Oh my goodness. Okay, attention queen. Okay. I have to make my video. I'm sorry. And it's like, I'm telling you, July in our home is like the 2nd December. Why does it have to be like that? I don't know. But I was off by a complete week when I started this. Granted, I kind of decided last minute because that's how I roll. And so this week we're starting on the 2nd week of August, as one would on the 2nd week of August. But my videos are going to be a week behind. So this week looks like back to school and decluttering backpacks and school bags and like schoolwork and things like that. If that's you, have at it, Hoss. That is not us. I guess going back to school in August. I heard somebody say their kid goes back August 10th. What? What kind of witchcraft twisted torture is that? It's still summertime. It's not even Labor Day yet. I don't get it. We don't have that here. I think the schools are starting to bizarrely have the kids come like the day before Labor Day, which I don't understand the point to that. That just ruins some families' last chance at having a vacation in the summertime and going and enjoying their favorite camp spot. But all right, my YA, her new college doesn't start until I think mid-September or late September. So, which seems like a perfectly reasonable time to start any school. We really don't have a back to school in our home until my kiddo, my oldest kiddo, went to college. So when we're in homeschool, we do have a date that we have to file paperwork by. We'd go file the paperwork and then go to the bookstore and grab ice cream. That was our back to school. So I simply don't have a lot for this week. So I decided to, since I am going to be gone for a few days this month visiting my folks, I decided that I would be moving the 3rd week up what I could. So this week I'm going to be covering decluttering backpacks, kids' clothes, shelves, closet floor. So yeah, so that's what it looks like, because none of the back to school stuff on this week applies to us. So I'm gonna get started on that a bit. But first I want to go show you what we're dealing with. Caveat, we have a very small home. It is very tiny spaces. It is a homestead. Our living room is a homestead with like a 1944 edition. So I think they said the homestead was 1920s. So my little guy and I share a bedroom. And if you've been here long enough, you might have heard me say that my daughter had Irish dance classes over Zoom. And so our living room had to double as a dance studio, a playroom, and a living room. And then our bedroom here was where I would sequester my son so my daughter could do her dance classes. So there are toys, and it's a hot mess in this room. But this room is mine and my son's, even though we're decluttering the kids' room. So let's go. Here's the new addition to our home. He thinks he's going outside, but he's not. Hello, Churro. Most of this is toys and clothes that need to be figured out, and these are the surfaces I'll be decluttering. I believe backpack storage is going to go in there. So first it's being able to move that chair. But everything kind of has to double, triple duty in this house. Like, this is my yarn storage, and hello, cat. Our under the bed toys that get stored there so that we have a little bit of room. They have been found out, and so they get pulled out. Even more mess is created. And then this is everybody's closet. Everybody's. It's also the cat room now. So it needs a good declutter, but it's everybody's closet, and this is where my son's clothes are going. So that's what I'm going to have to clean out. But yeah, it needs its own makeover. That's for another day. All right. These, except for my computer bag, are all the backpacks and bags that we use for car trips. This is my old high school backpack. You know, the other thing I did not get. Let me run and get that. I forgot about that. This is it. Bags, backpacks. Whoa. Okay, so this is my little guy's backpack. I'm trying to get him used to it so that when we go on trips and things, he's got a place for his tablets. This is my high school backpack. And I hate to get rid of it because it's LL Bean, so it's really good quality, especially from the 90s. Diaper bag. We certainly don't need this anymore. And it looks like I need to get a garbage bag to empty this thing, and then we'll call that a day, and that'll get donated. These are travel bags. Right here, these two, and since we just went on a trip, I have not cleaned out our clothes yet, so I'll be working on that today. And then also these bags. These are great. They're carpet bags, or whatever you call them. This is handy when it comes to packing just a few toys to go somewhere like a doctor's appointment, or so that'll be going in the thing. Let's just hello. So there's that. Bags are done. Let me just think. Backpack, the LL Bean backpack. Do I really need the LL Bean backpack? Or would I just get him a new one? It's in decent condition for being a 30-year-old backpack. All the zippers still work. Okay, yeah, for now I think we're gonna keep the backpack. I hate this. This is what happens in recessions, right? Like everybody's like, oh my God, should I get rid of that? And yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it. So yeah, go and keep the backpack. Okay. I've been noticing a lot that when I'm decluttering things, I'm treating it more like Dana K. White's Get Rid of the Trash and Treasure. And then so I just keep everything else, right? But now that I've put Natalie's words in front of me, that we were talking about the other day, now that I've put her words in front of me. Hey buddy, come on up. Come on, Churro. Psst. Come on up, kitty. There you are. There's my dude. Now that I've put Natalie's words in front of me, I'm trying to remember to be more intentional about what I keep. So I guess even if I have to put a time, like if we don't use this by next summer, then maybe I get rid of the backpack, even though that means we're closer to needing the backpack. And backpacks aren't cheap anymore. I just had to replace my computer backpack. And that's when I think, just dump the LL Bean bag. But there's no reason to. I mean, it's just wasteful. There's no reason to. It's old enough that if I donate it, Goodwill might throw it away. So that defeats the whole purpose. I want to be mindful of what I'm throwing away as well. It's still useful. We could have a use for it soon. I'm keeping it. Okay. The bags here, the backpack, and the toy bag. So that will be good storage for that, even though this thing needs to be cleaned out. And then I decided I would put my little guy's bag on a rack in our hallway. We can check this one off, and we can check this one off. I was surprised. I was thinking, gosh, there's not going to be enough room in that closet because I haven't decluttered that closet yet. But I forgot that the luggage bags that we get collapse and zip into squares. So that works out perfectly. Even if my daughter needs to store hers there, there's extra room. My computer bag, when it comes, I will probably hang up like I did with my LL Bean. So that'll work fine. I keep hearing something out there. I'm wondering if it's a horse. I wonder if neighbors move their horses up. Okay, next thing that's coming up, I'm looking at now that I have a large pile of laundry on my bed to put away. The next thing coming up is kids' closets and decluttering kids' hanging clothes. So a lot of the things that are in my son's bag that I just dumped are hanging clothes. So I'm going to go take care of that right now. Goodness, it sounds so funny. There's something going on with the donkeys or the neighbors, cows or something. Yeah, so tomorrow then I'll tackle the shelves which he doesn't really have any, I don't think. And I'll tackle the closet floor. The stuff that's on his closet floor is probably from my young adult. And then his bedroom dresser later this week. And then we should be done with his clothes and his shoes, except for random shoes I find lying around the house that like didn't get decluttered from like 2 years ago, two sizes ago, things like that. So yay, we're getting there. So it's time to go through sweaters and hang up his hanging clothes, and then we're gonna call it a day. Okay, so these are his folders. Okay, there's my son's clothing. Got rid of one item, and there is one item in the wash for him. So that's good. We'll come back and do some more later. Instead of all of these things here are my daughter's. So I think instead of doing that, she's an adult. So instead of doing that, I will focus on the floor here where my son has to access his clothes and try to get this thing out of the way. There's a lot of clothes in here from when my son was younger, and I need to just deal with them and get them sent away. This. I found clothes I intended to take to my new niece. So I think I will just package up a new little box and mail it to her. Such a hard time letting go things right now because, again, recession. There were a couple of things that I purchased that I either missed the return windows on or my son outgrew wildly quick, and I keep looking at them thinking, that's money I spent. That's money that we need. But I already tried Facebook Marketplace, and I can't Facebook Marketplace right now. I have no patience, and it's probably not a really good time with people getting ready to go back to school. They're trying to soak out every ounce of summer, and they're busy and they're not thinking. Like this weekend, I had a woman that, you know, as soon as I listed brand new Keens for a kid, and I only listed them for $20, and she jumped on them. Can you bring them to me 15 miles away? I said, well, no, but I am going to be in an area between you and me. Okay. 2 hours later, oh, you know what? I just checked my son's Keens and they're the same size as what you're offering, so I don't need them. Thanks anyway. And I'm done with that. I can't, that is not going to get my house unloaded. So the only thing I can think of is I do need to go out to a place that has a local kids consignment nearby, and I could take things there, and I won't get a lot for them, but it'll be a little, and it'll be better than padding mega thrift store CEOs pockets and paying for their summer homes. So I think I'll do that. All right, so that today is done. Got that done. The ironing board is back where it belongs, and we're a few clothes lighter. So there we go. And I found bags of things that I thought I decluttered, and they're still sitting there. So we're going to take care of those this week. Yay! Slowly get our closet back.
Later.
What I'm going to do today is continue to work on the decluttering missions for the week. I believe I chose decluttering the dresser and the clothes, just kind of organizing things. So I'm going to take care of the dresser, and then if I have some time left, they're outside playing right now, and if I have some time left, I will pick up the clothes off the floor and throw them in the laundry. Getting all the clothes up off the floor would help immensely. I'm experimenting with new laundry systems, and I can't quite hit the nail on the head of anything yet, because I have this thing about like the thing that seems to make the most sense to me, which would be give everybody their own basket. They throw all their clothes in there, except my little guy. I would have to help him. And then when the basket is full, I make them small baskets. And when the basket is full, then do their laundry and put it back in. But for some reason, I cannot bring myself to put clean laundry in a dirty laundry basket. For right now, the system is I put everybody's laundry in a big laundry basket hamper, and then I sort it all, which is the bane of my existence. And then I do the loads per person and just throw them in a rope bin, and just hand them to them and tell them, take care of it. Except for my little guy, of course. And that's not really working for us because some of us aren't that great, and maybe one or two other people in our house are not great about putting things away so that the bin is then returned by the end of the week so that the process of laundry can continue. So one thing I like about this dresser from IKEA is that I can use the small drawers up top to really help me limit the number of shirts that I have for my son on hand. In that middle drawer there, I can use half of it for his shorts and his swim, the other half for his pants that he wears every day. It does a really good job of helping me keep his inventory small. This is how out of shape I am from my injury. I can't. Take a deep breath.
2,000 years later.
Okay, so this second week has been challenging because there wasn't much to do, but I didn't have a full week. Monday was another dance day, and my husband took that day to rest, and I just spent the day with my son. We ran some errands. We ran and got breakfast and visited the cats and dog at our local pet store, and ran our errand and got a treat because he did so well. My son and I, we ended up stopping at a berry stand run by a farm out of the valley, and bought some blackberries and blueberries and peaches. And I just had, again, no expectations for yesterday and no plans for yesterday other than our errands, because if I do that and nothing gets done, then I get very angry. Anyway, that's the updates around here. I'm going to go in and get started on folding. Oh, my knitting project. This is my knitting project. I'm making a Christmas gift. You can kind of probably tell what it is. I'm making a Christmas gift. And yeah, it's been going pretty good. Second cake of yarn, and my son helped me wind it. All right, so let's go in and get to work, huh? It's too hot out here. It was about this point in the project that the AC was not keeping up with the oppressive heat outside. It was the hottest day of our heat wave that we had in August, and my back injuries were flaring up. So I just made an executive decision to fold all this stuff up, finish it up off camera. Okay, so these are my son's socks and unmentionables, so we're going to leave those there. This needs to go in the closet. The rest of the drawers down there are my young adults, so she will be taking care of those. These are pajamas. There are a lot in the wash still. These are long sleeve shirts. Here's the short sleeve shirts. We're kind of in between sizes right now. The smaller ones are just fitting, so once those get cleaned up, we'll have some more room in there. And some shorts and pants in here. Sun hat, nose rags over there. Since I did this, we've found out that he has outgrown these shorts and some trunks. So, there we are. All done. And then this one is just baby stuff and some things that I need to figure out what to do with long-term storage. Otherwise, we're done with the closets and the dresser.